worked really hard on getting a really well-established, financially capable partner, and BW was a great choice for us. We did the deal back in July. They've been a very involved partner in our efforts right now on drilling the Naingopo. But they bring a lot of depth to operations in country. They're a very strong in-country team.
All right, welcome back inside our Proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Brian Reinsborough. He is the CEO of ReconAfrica. And Brian, good to have you back again. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, good to have you along. Companies put out some news, in essence, a corporate update to provide some insight into what's been going on. I know it's been very busy, so a lot of different places to talk today. First off, let's talk exploration and maybe update everyone with what's happened over the last little while.
Yeah, no, we have been very busy. We've drilled our first well in the Namibia full belt, the Naingopo #1 well, and we're almost at total depth. We're drilling past 4,000 meters right now, beyond the original predicted depth of 3,800 meters. We have no reason to stop, so the rig is performing really well. We expect to TD that well. My guess is late this week, early next week, and then we'll embark on a pretty extensive evaluation program, logging, sampling of hydrocarbons, and that'll probably take a few weeks, my expectation, and be able to disclose the results of that well. A lot of eyes are on this well. It's a play opening well, so we're excited about it right now. And the operations teams have also been busy preparing for our second well, the Kambundu #1 well. We built a 20-kilometer road out to this well site, and have also constructed our drilling pad. And once we have the data from the Naingopo, have it analyzed, integrated into Kambundu, then we expect to drill that second well probably early next year. So really busy year operationally and on the exploration front.
Yeah, and you're going to be working on a 3D seismic program as well, correct?
That's correct. Yeah. So that's a different play. It's in the Rift play. It's the play that the company drilled a number of wells in Europe years ago and had oil to surface. We like that play a lot. We just didn't have the seismic density to drill wells. So we're planning a 400-kilometer 3D seismic survey. This will be Namibia's first 3D seismic survey onshore. So a groundbreaking effort for us and for the country. And we just really need to see the prospectivity, the intensity prospects, and then drill a program in that Rift, which will probably be late next year.
Okay. The other thing you and I talked about before, which I think is good to mention, is BW Energy and just the relationship with them. This is significant for the company.
It is, yeah. We worked really hard on getting a really well-established, financially capable partner, and BW was a great choice for us. We did the deal back in July. They've been a very involved partner in our efforts right now on drilling the Naingopo. But they bring a lot of depth to operations in country. They're a very strong in-country team. We're very close to them. But financially, that transaction was, well, the total value of that transaction is about $197 million Canadian. And what I tried to do when we negotiated that deal is have money come in at all parts of the business cycle, in exploration, in appraisal, development, and in production. So we're set up for success for them, and we're going to be partnering together for a long time, I think, in Namibia together.
Okay. Brian, you also talk in the news release about getting things together on the corporate side and trying to reduce some costs. And you've been able to find some efficiencies to knock off about $1 million. It's quite significant, actually.
It is, yeah. We look at G&A real hard. And what I want to do is I have Recon set up to feel like a startup. Even though we've been around for 5 or 6 years, we're public. We need to have that efficiency and leanness that a startup has, but yet remain nimble and make a decision making. So I'm very pleased at that, pleased at G&A. We'll always look at ways to make things more efficient. But also, you know, I'm on the road a lot talking to E&P companies and investors, and I always get asked, what's new at ReconAfrica? And my answer is everything is. We've touched almost every part of this company, top to bottom, to reshape it. So I'm pleased with where we are organizationally right now.
Okay. And lastly, I'm sure you get a lot of those questions when you're on the road about what's coming up in 2025. Is it going to be equally as busy a year as you've seen in 2024?
Oh, absolutely. You know, we're just getting going. The Naingopo wells, the first one. Investors should look for the Kambundu well to spud early that year. It's about twice the size of Naingopo. Our auditors carry about 340 million barrels potential on that over TCF of gas. So that's going to be a really impactful well. And then the 3D seismic on the rift, we'll probably get that going mid-year. Expectation will be drilling the rift by the end of next year. So what I want to get is going is a continuous exploration program where we're drilling both plays continuously and creating value for shareholders.
Makes a lot of sense, Brian. Thanks very much for the update. Sure appreciate it. And we look forward to a lot of chats in 2025 when it gets pretty busy for you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for having me once again. I always enjoy it.
All right. Brian Reinsborough. He's the CEO of the very busy ReconAfrica.